guys, welcome back to the new video. So in this video we're gonna make this architecture website by using the Elementor Pro and the WordPress. So let me show you the demonstration of the website which we're gonna make in this video. So let me refresh this website from scratch, and after refreshing you can see that we have this animation coming here like this, and also we have this learn more hover effect on this, and also our this part of the header is sticky at the top whenever we scroll in the website, and also we have these menus with this hover effect. Okay, and also we have this book now button with this hover effect. Okay, so let's move to the next section, and after moving to the next section you can see that we have our about us section. Okay, and we can also click on this to go to the about section like this. Okay, so let's move to the next section where we have our services section, and here we also have animations. So if I refresh this, you can see that it all coming with the cool animation like this. So I will show you how to make this. And also we have this hover effect on these icons like this. Okay, so let's move to the next section, and in this section we have this type of layout. Okay, then after that we have also have here learn more button, then this type of section where we have this image in the background, and also this is okay. So let's go below, and here we have this type of overlap section. So I will show you how you can make such type of modern overlap section in your website from scratch. Okay, so after that we have our team section like this, and also when I hover on these images the image will change its color. Okay, and after that we have our this social icon section here. Okay, so let's move to the next section, and here in this section you can see that we have all type of projects. So and also we have this hover effect on these images, so like this. Okay, and you can see that the background image is sticky in the background like this, and whenever we scroll, and after that we have our these icons, and also we have this animation here. Okay, so here you can showcase all your clients icons like this, and at last we have our contact form. So you can add this contact form like this, and also we have this social icon with this hover effect, and at last we have our footer, and also we have this scroll to top button. So whenever we click on this button it will take me to the top of the website like this, and also you can see that we have the sticky header at the top. So whenever I click on the about, it will take me to the about section, and similarly for the services, teams, projects, and contact. Okay, so let me show you the mobile responsiveness of this website, that this website is totally responsive for all the screens. So let me go here, and let me go with this. So you can see that this website is totally responsive for all the screens. As you can see that all these sections are responsive. So let me refresh this, and I will show you that the animations are also working here. So if I go below, so you can see that all these animations are coming here like this. Okay, so you can see that all these sections are responsive. Also we have this cool shadow effect on this. Okay, so I will show you how you can add this also. So let's move to the next section, and after that you can see that we have our this type of section. Okay, and here we also have our design and team section. Then after that we have our this type of overlap section, which is also responsive for the smaller screens. Okay, then we have our team section. So you can see that all these team sections are also responsive. Okay, and after that we have our client logos, and these are the project section. So you can see that when we click, the hover effect is also working here. And after that I have our client logo section here. So at last we have our form. Okay, so and this is our footer, and this is the scroll to top button. So when I click on this button it will take me to the top of the website. Also we have separate menu for the smaller screen. So when I click on the about, services, teams, and contact, so it will take me to the respective part of the section. Okay, so this website is totally responsive for all the screens, and we're gonna build this from scratch by using the Elementor and the WordPress. So if you are new to our channel, please like and share our videos with friends, and subscribe to the channel, and also I will give you all these images in the video description, so you can download these images and follow along with me. And also you can download this full website kit from the description below at very cheap rates. So without wasting any time, let's start the video, and we're gonna build this from scratch. Okay, so for making this website I have installed a fresh WordPress installation. So let me show you what are the themes and the plugin I'm using in this website. So let me go to the themes, and in the themes you can see that we are using the official Elementor theme, Hello Elementor theme, and for the plugins I'm gonna using the Elementor and the Elementor Pro. Okay, so you can see that we have this, and so let's to go to the pages, And in the pages I have we have to make page here. Okay, so let me go to the Elementor settings one. So let's go to the Elementor, and here from here we have to go to the settings. Okay, so in the settings you can see that we have our feature section. So in this section you can see that we have our we have to activate this nested elements, and if you are using the new version of the Elementor, then these settings are pre-activated. If you are using the old version of the Elementor, then you have to activate the container, swiper library, and the grid container, and all of this. Okay, so let's save the changes. Okay, so and also I will give you all the images in the video description, so you can copy along all the video. So let me go to the media and library, and I'm gonna download and I'm gonna upload all the images which are required for making this website. Okay, so let me go to the projects, and here I'm gonna let's wait for it to impload, and I will get back to the video once all these images are uploaded. Okay, so all these images are uploaded, so let's start making our website. So we have to go to the pages, and here I'm gonna add a new page here. So first we have to go to, and so let's add the new page here. So I'm gonna name this page home, and I'm gonna choose the Elementor full width. So let's publish this. Okay, then after that I'm gonna go to the settings, and here in the setting we have to go to the reading, and after reading we have to go to the static page, and here we have to choose the home. Okay, let's save the changes. Okay, so let's go here, and after that you can see that we have this. So I'm gonna replicate this whole design. So let's go to the pages, and I'm gonna open this page with Elementor. So let's move this here. Okay, so let's click on this edit with Elementor. Then after that, okay, so first we're gonna make the home page, and after that at last we're gonna build the header and footer. Okay, so first we're gonna build this. Okay, so after that you can see that we have this. So okay, so here you can see that we have to make this. So here we have to choose the flexbox, and we're gonna choose this. And after that here you can see that we don't have max width, so let me choose 1100, and let me name here hero. And after that what we have to do, we have to click on this, and here you can see that we have some image in the background. So I'm gonna go to the let me remove all the padding first. We have to remove all the padding from here, because these are the unnecessary padding. We gonna add our own padding. So every time you make some projects, you have to remove all the paddings which are there. So let me choose the image. So this is the image which we gonna use. Okay, then after that here we have to choose the position, center and center, and for this we're gonna choose the display size cover. Okay, let's go to the layout, and here we're gonna choose the height. So let me choose the height of 700. Okay, so after that we're gonna drag and drop an image here, and you can see that we have the circle image. So let me go here, and from here I'm gonna choose the circle image. So this is the image like this. Okay, so you can see that these are all in the center. For that we have to go to this layout, and here we have to choose the space between and center. Okay, like this. And after that you can see that we have some text here. So we're gonna go to this, and we can drag and drop a text editor here. Okay, we can also we can click on this text, go to styles, and we're gonna make this white like this. Then after that we have this button. So we have to just go here and drag and drop a button here. Okay, so let me write here learn more, and after that you can see that we have this type of border radius in this button. So for that what we have to do, we have to go here, and here in the background. Okay, so first also we have to enter some global colors. So for the global colors I have already have the code, so I will give, so you can copy this code, or let me add the global color. So for this we can also go, let's save this once, and we have to go to the site settings, and from here you will find the global colors. Okay, so here add color, and here we're gonna add a color like theme 1, and from here we're gonna choose the color. Then here we're gonna write theme 2, and also we have to choose the secondary color. So our second color is this, so let me choose this, and after that I'm gonna choose here, and let's save the changes. Okay, so we are only required these two colors, so let me close this, and after that we have to go to the learn. Spelling is wrong, so let me save this learn more, and after that we have to go to the styles, and from here let's save theme 1. Let's make this white. You can also use some fonts. So if I go here and see which font we are using here, so let me go here. Here we are using the Gilasio font. So if you want, you can use the Gilasio font, and for this I'm gonna use the default font here for right now. Okay, then after that we're gonna give some padding. So let me give the 20 padding, and in the right and left we can give 40 padding like this. Okay, and for the border radius we have to give a 20 to the left and to the bottom. So let me give 20 here. Okay, so let's give this 10 pixel, and here we also give this 10 pixel. So we can also preview this from here. Okay, so this is looking good, and you can see that we have this hover effect here. So for the adding for this hover effect we can go to hover, and here we have to choose the white color, and for this color we're gonna choose the theme one, and for the hover animation we're gonna choose bob effect like this. Okay, so after that you can see that we have this image here aligned, so we're gonna click this and align this image. And also we have to add this heading now. So let's add the heading. Let's copy this text from here. I'm gonna copy this text like this. Okay, so let's duplicate this. Let's copy this text again, and we're gonna click on this, save this. Okay, let's click on this, and here we can add the black, and for this I'm gonna choose the Gilasio font, and we're gonna make this uppercase, and let's make this like this. Okay, here let's choose a different font, so let's choose the Oswald. Okay, or like this. Okay, and for this we're gonna choose the blackish color, and here we're gonna choose the Gilasio font, and for the boldness I'm gonna choose this 800, and for the style let's go to transform. Here we're gonna choose the capitalize, and let's increase the font size of this. Okay, so this much font size is looking good like this. Okay, and also we have to make this height 600 something. Okay, so if I go here, so now we can, so let's add some padding at the top, padding below. We can remove the padding here. Okay, so you can also add some bottom padding like this. Okay, like this. And if I go to the hero, so here we have to just create some white space below this. Okay, let's add 180. So this is looking good now, so you can see that. Okay, or let's remove this bottom padding, and we can go to hero, we can go to styles, and here what we can do, we can choose the top center, something like this, so it will be like that. And also we can choose the center. So here you can find so many options, bottom top, so let me choose the top bottom. Okay, you can also choose the custom. So suppose I want to make this to this much, or let me have this to here like this, so I can choose this also. Okay, so you can play with that, so whatever you choose. So let me choose this and see, so this is looking good now. Okay, so in this way you can play with it, and here you can see we have this, but I'm gonna choose in the center only. Okay, like this, so this is looking good. And after that we have this okay, so this section is ready, I think. So let's publish this, and for the viewing we have to go to the view page, so here we can view this page. Okay, like this. Okay, so then after that let's move to the next section. Let's move also you can put some space here. Suppose if you want to put some space, you can go to the layout, and here you can put this spacing a little bit, between this, like this. Also, if you want to put some space here, you can go to the layout, and here also you can put some space like this. Okay, and for this learn more, you can add some margin to the top like this. So let's publish, and here you can see that. So this is looking this. Okay, then after that let's move to the next section where we're gonna make this. Okay, so for making this section we're gonna choose flexbox again like this, and here we're gonna again choose the 1200, and here we're gonna default heading. So let me add it to the top and add it to the bottom. Okay, so let me choose a background color theme 2. Okay, so we're gonna choose this color. So let me add a heading here like this, and here we have to copy this and we're gonna paste this here. So let me click on the layout, and here we are gonna make this in the center, and for this also we're gonna make this white, and here we're gonna make this glacio, and here we're gonna transform this in the capitalize like this. Okay, and here we're gonna add some line height also here. Okay, so here we're gonna click on this, enrich the, and let's add some line height again, some more line height to this like this much. Let me publish this once. After that you can see that we have this. So for making this, what we can do, we can go to this, and here we can add a grid. Okay, here you can see that we have 4 grids. So we can go here, and here we're gonna place the 4 FR. So we can go to advanced, remove all the padding. Again we're gonna drag and drop heading means section here container, and here you can see that we have this image. So let me go here, and we're gonna drag and drop this image, and after that we have this. So let me choose any random image from here, this image. Okay, or we can click some squarish image. Also we can go to advanced, and here in the mask option we're gonna make it on, and here we have the default circle. So now we have to go to the custom, and here we're gonna add 300 by 300 and apply. So it will automatically crop this image. Then let's make it 70% like this. Okay, then after that what we have to do, we have to just you can see that when we hover, we have this hover effect. So we have, let's click on this hover, and here in the CSS filter we want the saturation to be 0, and the hover effect would be bob like this. So now what we have to do, we have to just duplicate this again, and let's duplicate this again. Okay, so you can see that we have this. So let me name this about, and here you can see the layout. So let's add some gap 40 50. Okay, now we have to just choose the different image for this. So let me choose this. Okay, and we can also choose some random image here. Let me choose the image of this. Okay, for this we can choose this image. Okay, so now let's publish this. So now you can see that we have this one here. So we're gonna remove this, and instead of this we're gonna add a style tag here, and we're gonna make this like this. So let's add some padding. So the padding would be 30 pixel, and for this we're gonna add a text here, and we can make this center, and we can make this white. Okay, and here you can see that we have same type of section here, means the border radius. You can also increase this height if you want. Okay, and we can click on this, make this perfectly in the center. Okay, we can go. Okay, so you can see that this grid are also not in the center, so we can click on this grid, and we're gonna make this center in center. So we're gonna go to the styles, and in the border we're gonna add 10 to the here and 10 to this. Okay, so this is not visible, so we can make this 20. We can also make this 20. So now this is visible, so let's publish this, and let me preview this here. And after previewing, you can see that we have this. I know this is this is bit not properly aligned here, but you can align this by adding some space between below this. Okay, so let's move to the next section where we're gonna make this now. Okay, so let's move to the next section where we're gonna build this. So for making this, we have to add again here container. So right now we have to make this 1200 pixel again. In the advanced, we have to remove all the padding, 80 to the top and 80 to the below. Now what we have to do, let me name this here services, and inside this we're gonna choose two styles, and here we're gonna choose a background color. Okay, so background of this, so it will be this. Okay, now we have to make this center and center. Position would be cover, or we can make this top center, something like this. So now we have to add this. So for adding this, we're gonna again choose the grid. So these are the CSS grid. So if you know the CSS grid, you can easily understand how we are doing this. And now we're gonna build this 4, and this is 1 center, and this, or we can make this center also. So now we can choose this grid. We can go to here, remove all the padding, and here we're gonna add a container, and we're gonna remove all the padding again. So here you can see that this is white in color. So let me click on this container, click styles, and here we're gonna make this white. Now we're gonna go to the border, and in the border radius we're gonna add 10 and 10 to this. Now we can put a 30 pixel, and here we're gonna add some icon. So let me drag and drop this icon here. Okay, then click on this, click on style, you can send like this, and here we're gonna make this like this. So now we have to add these icons. So for the icons, we can go to here, we can choose the stacked, and also we can, let's choose the icon here. So if I write here house, so we have this icon of the house. Okay, and we can go here, and here you can see that the image is black and background is white. So we can make this gray, and we're gonna make this black. So this is more whitish, so let me go here and make this okay, we're gonna build this whitish. Okay, so now we have to decrease the size of this like this, and also when we hover, you can see that we have this type of effect. So we can go to hover, and for this we're gonna make this, or we can make this, and for this we can make this. So now we have to add a hover effect. So here we have the option, so here we can add bob, so like this. Now you can see that we have this. So for that, what we can do, we can drag and drop this here, and here we're gonna write some random type building design, and we can add a br tag here. Okay, so now let's go to this. Here we're gonna make this black, and here let's increase its size to 25. Okay, then here what we can do, we can make this 500. Okay, we can make this text color like this, and now here for the design, so let me see. Here in the design, we have this darker, so we can add some HTML here. Let me add a span, and here we can do styles, and here we gonna color black, and here we're gonna write a font weight, bold. Okay, like this. And also we can put some line height to this, like this. Perfect. Now we have to add this. So this is very simple. You have to just drag and drop this, and here we're gonna remove some text from this, make it shorter. So now we can make this completely not black like this, and we're gonna make this italic. Okay, or we can choose the color from here, secondary, and we can make this 600, or we can make this 500. Okay, then we're gonna add this more button. So we're gonna click on the drag and drop a button here. Okay, and here we're gonna write more, and for this we're gonna make this blurry, and here we're gonna add this. Okay, so now we can go to this and choose the secondary color. Now we can choose this, and here we're gonna choose the text decoration underline. Okay, and here we can increase the font size of this to this. Here we can go to styles, and here we can remove the padding to 0 like this. Okay, now we have this, so we can click on this, go to styles, and here we're gonna go to the border, and in the border radius you can see that we have added, but we have to add this shadow. So for the shadow we have to go to the box shadow. So now in the vertical direction you have to add this shadow mode. Okay, and we have to spread this, so we have to not spread this much, but we have to make this blurry like this. So now in the horizontal direction also we can put this like this. So now what we can do, we can just go to this, and we're gonna duplicate this here, duplicate this, and duplicate this again. Okay, so if I go to the preview, and you can see that we have this section ready, so like this. So now just what we have to do, we have to go to the grid, and here we have to put some space to this like this, or we can put this 40. Okay, let me publish this. Now only you have to just change the content here, and after that let's preview this. And after previewing you can see that we have this perfectly working. Okay, so you have to just change the content. Okay, so now let's make the next section where we're gonna make this. Okay, so let's move to the next section. Here we have to make this section. So for making this, what we have to do, we have to just click on this flex box, and we're gonna add a new container here. So here you can see that we have to add a new container. So we're gonna go to here, and let's add here 1200 max width, and here we can also remove the padding and 80 to the top and 80 to the below like this. Okay, then after that we have to name this. So let's name this some container. So we're gonna name this design and construction, something like this. So this is easy to understand which section is which by using this navigator here. Okay, then what we can do, we can let me copy this heading here, and we're gonna paste this heading here. Okay, we can also make this in the center. So now we can copy this design and this first, and let me go to content, and here we're gonna make this. So let's we're gonna make this 45. Okay, and also here we have this. So after that we have to add a br. So let's add a break tag here, and also we can increase the size to 40 or 55. Okay, like this. Now you can see that we have this lorem ipsum. We can also drag and drop this below, and we can make this in the center. Okay, so now we can go to this, and we can make this little bit black, or we can go to this, and here we can choose the secondary color. Okay, then we have to add a br tag here also. So after that, let's add this br tag, so it will break the line. So now we have to make this. So for making this, what we can do, we can add a new container below that. Okay, and let's make this like this, Then again we have to add a new container. So we can name this parent box, and here we can remove the padding. Let's duplicate this, and here for the parent we can go to the layout and we're gonna make this center. Okay, then you can see that we have to add a container here inside the first container. We can make this completely remove the padding means, and here we're gonna add this theme 1 color. So let me go here, and here we're gonna add the 30 padding to this. Okay, now we can go to the divider, and here we can add this. We can add here 3, or we can add 4, and we can make this white. Also we can add this. Now we can go to heading. We can drag and drop this heading, and let me copy this and we're gonna paste this here. We're gonna make this white, and here what we can do, we can let me choose a different font or something. So this is I think looking good, or here we can transform this to the capitalize. Okay, let's make this 500 pixel, and let's increase the font size of this. Okay, like this. Then you can see that we have to add little bit more padding. So we can go to this, and we can make this padding to 40. Okay, now we can go to the styles, and also here we can go to the border radius, and we can add 20 and 20 like this. So we can also preview this from here like this. So this is looking good. Now we can add this image. So we can go to this, and here we can add drag and drop image inside this. So we can click on this, and we can see which image this is this. So we have this image. So let me select this like this. Now we can go to this, and we can add the image here inside this. So this image is this one. So we can choose this image to this one. I think this is the image. Okay, let me choose this. So you can see that we have this parent, so we can remove this, so it will automatically adjust like this, and we can add here 500 if you want, something like this height. So now we have to add this container. So for the container, we can drag and drop this container below. Okay, so this container will contain this color, theme 2 color, and it will contain some padding. So let me add the 40 padding to this also, and this one also contains some styles. Let's go to the border radius, and here we can add 20 and 20. Okay, and now what we can do, we can add a text editor here, and here we can duplicate this. Okay, or we can just copy this, and here we can paste this. Let's make this here white, and we can make this justified, and also we can increase the font size of this little bit. Okay, then for the this button, we can copy this button from the top, and we can paste this button below. Okay, so you can copy any section from anywhere. This is the power of the Elementor, that you can copy this any section from anywhere. Okay, so you can click on this, and now we can go here, and now we can make it like this. Also we can have this 40. Okay, so this is looking good. Now only the problem is that this image is not properly fit to this. So what we can do, we can increase this height according to that. So we can play with that. Here we can add 600. Okay, let's put some 210. So let me put here 615. So now this is perfectly working. So let me publish this, and also we can go to this main parent box, and we can add some margin of 52 like this, or 40, and let's publish. Okay, then after that let's preview this. So you can see that after previewing we have this section also ready. Okay, so everything is working. So now let's move to the next section. So this is the section. So for this let me add a new container here. So this container will be contain the full width, or we can make this 1200 only. So now we can, so let's name this section some CTA1, and also we can go to advanced, remove all the padding, go to styles, and here we're gonna choose the image. So the image is this one. So we can go to center, we can make this cover, and also we can go to the layout, and here in the minimum height we can make this 600. Okay, or we can make this 700. So let me do one thing. We're gonna make this fixed. So let's click on this styles, and here we're gonna click on this, and we're gonna make this fixed. So whenever we scroll, the image will be fixed behind. Okay, then after that we have to add a image here. So for the image we have to choose this circle image like this. Okay, let's let's me do this. So now what we have to do, we have to click on this, and here we have to add some 100, or we can add 100 to this. Okay, so now you can see that we have this text here. We can add a heading below that, and we can also go to the CTA1, and here we can make this center, and for this we're gonna make this end. Okay, like this. Now we can go to this, and we're gonna copy this. Let me copy this, and we're gonna go to this and like this. Here we're gonna make this white, and for the font we're gonna choose Galaxio font here, and here for the transform we're gonna choose a capitalize. So let's increase the font size of this. Okay, here we have the after and, so we're gonna add a br tag here, and here we're gonna make this 40 50, or we're gonna make this 55 pixel. Okay, then here we have to give some line height. So let me give the line height to this. Okay, so the line height will be this. Now after that we have this, so let me add this text editor, and let me copy this whole text from here, and we're gonna go to this, and we can click on this. So let's make this completely white, and here we can transform this to uppercase, and this will be 600. Okay, let me increase the font size of this and make this 500, and from or, so we can go to this, and here after the from or we can add a br tag, and we can make this left line. Okay, we can make this 18, and let's increase the font size of this to 60, and here in the right direction we can put some spacing. So we can choose the em value, and we're gonna put this like this, and in the bottom also let's put this. So after that we have this button. So for the button, what we can do, we can copy this button from here, and we're gonna paste this button below. Okay, so now we have to add some background overlay color to this. So we can choose to this normal one, and here in the background overlay we can choose this blackish color, and we can adjust its transparency like this. So this is looking good. So let me publish this, and let's refresh this here, and after refreshing we have this section also ready like this. So only just what we have to do, we have to give some space here. Okay, so let me give here 40. Okay, so this is now looking good. So let's refresh this here, and you can see that this section is also perfectly working. Okay, and the image is also sticky behind. So now let's move to the next section where we're gonna build this. So for making this section, we have to add a new flexbox container. So you can see that we have to add here two sections layout. So we can choose this, and here we're gonna add 1 to 0 0. Here we're gonna add 80 to the top, 80 to the below. Also we can name this overlap, because this is the overlap section, and this is a little bit tricky to make, but if you have the knowledge of z index, css z index, then this would be easy. So for that, first we have to add an image. So let's add an image, and this image is this one image. Okay, like this. So here what we have to do, here we have to go to this custom, and here we have to choose the 400 by 400, and after that what we can do, here we can drag and drop this, and here I can choose so we have to choose this image. So the image is here somewhere, so I'm gonna let me find that image. This is the image. So okay, after that you can see that we have this okay, so you can see that we have to find that image. I think I have this image some differently, so let me upload this image. Okay, so let me choose this image. Okay, so we have this image here. Okay, so this is the image. So now what we can do, you can see that we have to increase this little bit to width like this. Okay, now we have to add the image here also. We drag and drop this image, and this is the image. So we can click on this, and from here we have to choose this image. Okay, so the image is this one. No, this is not the image. So okay, so the image is this, or we can choose, okay, let's choose this image. Okay, now we have to make this width full. Okay, also now we have to add this container below this box. So first we're gonna add all the sections here like this. We can make this completely, here we're gonna make this white, and here also we're gonna put some 740 padding. So now we can add an icon here. So let's drag and drop an icon, and here we're gonna make this here. Okay, then after that we can go to this. Here we can choose any image. So let me choose this image. Okay, so I'm gonna choose some random image only. So let me find some good image here. So for the image I'm gonna choose this one. So let's choose this image. Okay, here go to styles, and here we're gonna make this completely theme one. Okay, so now we have to put some heading here. So let me put a heading here, and we're gonna copy this. Okay, so let me copy this. Okay, so we can click on this, we can make this black, and for this I'm gonna choose Glacier font. So let me increase the font size of this. Okay, then after that I'm gonna put some paragraph to this, and we can copy this paragraph if you want, or we can just use this only. You can make a little bit black. So right now you can see that we have this type of button, so we can just drag and drop this, and here we can write learn more, and here we gonna make this like this, and here we're gonna make this black, and here we're gonna make this solid, and width would be 2. and this would be theme 1. Okay, border radius will be 20, and here we're gonna make this 40 pixel and 40 to the this one, and border radius would be 10 and 10. Okay, like this. Now let's publish this once, and you can see that we have to make this now. So let me choose this image, go to advanced, we're gonna choose this em value, and in the top direction we're gonna put some negative margin like this. Okay, so this is done, and for this one we're gonna choose this image, and here we're gonna choose the em value. From the left direction we're gonna add this like this. Okay, we're gonna put this. So this is in the top, so I'm gonna choose this image, and for the z index I'm gonna giving the z index value to the 10. Okay, like this, and we have to click on this container, go to advanced, here choose the em value. Here also we're gonna put the top negative value, and from the left direction I'm gonna put like this. Okay, we can preview this here. So this is looking very much similar now. Okay, and for this what we can do, we can play with this little bit like this. Good. Okay, so this is looking good, and okay, now we can, what we can do, we can click on this, and from here we can choose this, and here we can play with this width of this like this, and we can also choose this container, and here we can play with that width like this. Okay, then we can add the value to this. Okay, we can save this, and you can see that we have all exactly done. Try to replicate this. If I go here, so you can see that we have this section now. Okay, so let's move to the next section where we're gonna make our team section now. So let's move to the next section where we're gonna make the testimonial, or we're gonna make the team section. So for making the team section, what we can do, you can see that we have this, so we can, okay, so here what we can do, we can add a new flag box like this. Okay, then after that we can go to here, and we're gonna choose 1200. Gonna go to here we're gonna add 80 to the top and 80 to the below. Okay, then after that we can copy this, and here we can go to this, we can make this center and center, and for this we're gonna make this text capitalize, and also we can increase the font size to 45, and here we're gonna write our amazing team. Okay, then here we can also make this for 50, and after that here we have to add a container. Okay, so we can add a container here inside this. So the width of this container would be somewhat 80%. We can make this like this. Okay, then after that we can add a grid here like this. Okay, so here we can make this white. So now you can see that we have this. So now what we have to do, we have to drag and drop an image. So let me choose this image, and after that you can see that we have this. So we can go to this. Okay, let me add the image. Okay, so I think we have some different image here also, so let me go below, and here you can see that we don't have this image. So what we can do, we can go to this edit with image, we can crop this image here. So let me crop this image like this. You can crop this image, we can crop this image, apply crop, we can save with the edits. Similarly we can crop the other images also. So let me crop it one by one. So here you will find so much option to crop this image also in the WordPress. So let's save this, and after that we can crop this also. So let me make this vertical. Okay, so let me choose this, and here you can see that this is not updated yet, so let's wait for it. Okay, then after that you can see that we have this, so we can drag and drop. Okay, so let me make this. Here we have to just so we have this grid, and this is the image. So what we have done wrong, we have to remove this image. We have to add a container here. Okay, then we can remove this padding, then we can add an image. Then let's choose this image, and after that we can go to this, and here we can drop a container below that. Okay, we can remove the padding of this. Then we can add a heading here. We can make this center in center. Okay, and also we can put this, take this container, and here we can add this 40 also, and here we can copy this title. Here we can go to this, write this, and here we can make this black. Okay, we can choose the Galaxio font here, and let me increase the text size of this. Okay, then after that we can add heading again. Okay, so here we can add financial director something, or you can add your random text here, and here we can increase this. Here we can make this 500. Okay, we can make this black. So for this I'm gonna add a BR tag here. Go to styles, and we're gonna increase this font size, and we can also increase this font size like this. Also we can add a line height here, so let's add a line height to this, and here we're gonna make this 17. Also we can click on this, and here we can make this 23. Also let me add here social icons, so let me add a social icon here. Okay, we can choose the custom color, and here we're gonna make this black, and here we're gonna make this like this. Okay, so we can drag and drop this inside this only. So now what we can do, you can see that if I go to this main container, and here in the layout we can make this like center, and also we can increase this. So now if I go here, and here I have this 20, and I can go to this, and here I can remove this like this, and here I'm choose the EM value, and in the top I'm gonna put some negative value to this, and we can make this container white. Okay, and also you can do one more thing. Let me make this secondary, and we can also put some box shadow, because this is not visible properly. So we can go to the border, and here in the box shadow we can put some vertical shadow, and here we can increase the blur of this like this. Okay, so now if I go here, we can put some like this. So if I see, you can see that this is looking good, I think. Okay, so now we can put this, and here we can go to the hover, and the CSS filter we can remove the saturation of this, and in this hover effect we gonna put this bob effect. So when I click on hover, so when I hover on this, we have this bob effect over this. Okay, like this. So we can duplicate this now. So let's duplicate and let's duplicate this again. Okay, so this is so this will be loading sometimes. So what we can do, we can go to this. Here you will find that okay, so let me publish this once, and let's see what is coming here in the front end. So you can see that we have this. So now we have to just go to the grid, and here we have to add 50 to this. Let's publish this, and let's refresh our front end. And after refreshing, you can see that we have this section perfectly working. We only have to change the content here, and let's go to this container, and here we're gonna add 40 here, publish. Okay, then we can refresh this. Now we have this. Okay, you can see that we have this animation. So for this, you can click on the social icon. You can go to the icon hover, and here you can add the pinkish color, and you can make this transparent. Also for the hover, you can add the grow effect. Okay, and you can also increase the size of this little bit, 20, and we can copy this, and we can paste this, and we can paste this here also. Okay, let's publish. Now let's refresh this here, and after refreshing, you can see that when I hover on this, we have this cool effect, and also this effect is also working. Okay, so let's move to the next section where we're gonna build this. Okay, so let's move to the next section where we're gonna build this. So for making this, what we can do, we can again add a flexbox container here, and we can make this. And here we have to go to this, and here we can add again 1200 full width, and in the advanced we're gonna add it to the top and it to the bottom. Okay, then after that we can go to, you can see that we have this color here, so we can go to this, go to styles, and here we're gonna choose the theme to color. Okay, then after that we have this heading, so we can copy this, and we can go to this, and here we can, let me copy this, and here we can write this, and here let's make this completely white, and we have to make the font size to 45 something, and after that after the examples of, you have to make this break. So we can add a br tag here, and for the styles and here in the line height, we can increase the line height to this, line height to 50 pixel. Okay, then after that we can add the text editor here, and we can copy this text from here. So let me copy this text, and we can go to this, and we can copy this text. So let me increase make this white also, and after that we can also make this little bit blackish one, not completely white. Okay, then after that we have this button, so we can copy this button from this. So we can copy this button from here. So this is the power of the Elementor, that we can copy and paste any section from anywhere. Let me copy this. Okay, then we can go to layout, and here we can make this center start, and here we can add some 40. Okay, now what we can do, we can, let's save this here, and here you can see that we have this to the up. So for that we can go to advanced. Here we can choose the em value, and we can add this negative to the top, like this. Okay, and here we can add this. Here we can add padding of 300. Okay, and here you can see that we have this grid, or we can choose this container, and here we can make this 10 like this, and also we can go here, and we can add this whitish color. Okay, and we can also put this to 40 pixel, and here we can also increase this 100%. So let me see once, and here you can see that we have looking this like. So now what we can do, here you can see that we can remove this, and here we can make this 20 only. Okay, now let's see. So this is looking good. Now only what we can do, here you can see that for this container which is upper, we can add 50 or 80, or we can add 400 to this. Okay, let me publish this once, and we're gonna refresh this here. And after refreshing, you can see that this is perfectly working. Okay, so in this way you can make such type of overlap section. Here we have some height. So for that, what we can do, we can go to this, and here we can remove this from the top also 20, or we can completely remove this. Okay, let's publish this, and let me refresh this. So you can see that this is perfectly working, and this is also working. Now let's move to the next section where we can build this. So for that, we're gonna add a flexbox container here, and here we can write 1200, and here also we can add it to the top and it to the below. And here we can also go to this classic, and here we're gonna choose the background image. So the background image is of this building, so we're gonna choose this this one here. Okay, we can make this completely center in center, and here we're gonna make this cover. And also we can go to the, here we can make this fixed, and here in the layout, what we can do, okay, so in the layout, we have to give some height of 700 like this, or we can give the height of 600. Okay, now we can make this. So for making this, we have to again choose the grid here, drag and drop this grid, and here we can remove this padding. Then again we can go to this grid layout, and here we're gonna choose the 4, and this would be 1. Okay, then we can go here, and we're gonna add a container. Here we can go to this, and here we can make this completely white. Okay, then you can see that here we have some padding also. We can add the padding of 30. Now we can go to this, here we can add an image. Okay, the image would be this, and after that we can put a heading, and here we can add industrial and research. Okay, here we can make this secondary, and here we can make this 500. Let's increase the font size, and here in the transform we can make this, or you can make this completely black also. Let's put a BR tag here. Okay, we can put some line height to this, and we can increase the font size and increase the line height also, and we can have this color little bit like this. We can make this 400 also. Okay, then we can add the lorem ipsum here, and let's remove this much lorem ipsum. Okay, so we can also remove this, and here we can make this black. Here we can make the transform to style to italic. Okay, then after that we can make this 500. Okay, then here for this we can copy this more from the top we have just made, so we can copy this from here, and here after that we gonna paste this. So we can go to this command container, go to layout, and here we can make this center, and here we gonna add 15. Okay, then we can choose this container, go to border radius, here we can add 20 and 20, and now you can see that we have this. You can also click on this. Here also we can put this like this. Okay, so let me publish this once. Okay, so now what we can do, we have to just duplicate this. Also, you can see that we hover effect on this. So we have to we have to click on this image, click on this hover, and after that we have to make the saturation bill low. And here in the bob effect, we can add the grow effect. So when we hover, we have this grow effect here. Okay, so let me duplicate this. So we have to just duplicate this because we are using the grid. So we can just duplicate it again, and let's duplicate it now. Okay, now you have to just change the content of this like this. So suppose you want to change some different image, so you can choose the different image according to you. Okay, you have to just choose the different image like this. Okay, so now let's publish this once, and after publishing, let's view this here. So in the front end, you can see that we have this. So now you can see that we have this at the top. So for that, what we can do, we can click on this grid, and we can again add an em value, and here in the top direction we can make this completely on. Also, let me do one more thing. We can remove this 80 to the top. Okay, now let's click on this grid, and we can add this like this. Okay, so let's move to this upper section. Here we can put to 200 pixel, so we have some space. So let's see and publish this here after refreshing. So you can see that after refreshing we have this here on the top, and also this is working fine. Okay, so let's move to the next section, and let's move to the next section where we're gonna build this one, and then after that we're gonna build the content. Okay, so for making this section, what we can do, we can choose the two section layout again, and here we can add 1200. Okay, we can remove the padding, and we can add 80 to the top and 80 to the below. Okay, here we can add client logos. Okay, and after that we can choose this. We can remove this padding, and we can also remove this padding from here. Okay, so we can click on this, and we can add here theme too. Okay, now let's, so what we can do, we can copy this from here, and we can go to this, and then after that we can click on this, and what we can do, we can increase the font size of this like this. So, and now we can add this learn more button. So for this button we can click on this, and we can paste this learn more button here, and we can go to the layout, and here we can make this center. Here we can add 30 and add 40, 50, let's put the 70. Okay, now we have to add this icon. So for adding the icon, we're gonna use the grid. So let me add a grid here. So you can see that we have this 3 by 3. So we can choose the 4 here, and we're gonna remove all the padding from this. Add a container here. Also, we're gonna remove all the padding. Then I'm gonna add the image, and for the image we're gonna choose the image. So for the image, let's choose the image. So the image is, we have to find that image. Okay, so let me find this image here. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so here this is the image. I have converted this from SVG to PNG. Okay, so let's wait for it to upload, and let's wait for it to upload. And you can see that for making this we're gonna use the grid, and we're gonna place some gaps between this. Okay, so this is uploaded. Let me choose the first image here. Okay, then after that we can go to the container, and here we're gonna make this in the center by choosing this. And for this also we can make this width to 55 or to 60%. Okay, so we can choose this layout and we can make this space between center. We can add 50. We can add 50, and now what we can do, we can choose this container. Okay, and here we can add 10, or we can just duplicate this. So now we have to duplicate this one more time. Okay, so we have to just duplicate this. So we have to make one more row. Okay, let's duplicate this again like this. Okay, so now what we can do, we can go to the grid, and here we have to put some space. So let me put 20, or we can put 30 or 50. Okay, so after that we can go to client logos, and here we can add this like this. Okay, so in this way you have to just increase the height and width of these icons and just change the content. Okay, let's me publish, and after publishing we can refresh this, and here you can see that this is also done. You have to just change the content from here one by one, or you can also increase the font size from here and just change the content. So okay, like this. Suppose you have to this content, and here I'm gonna increase some font size of this like this. You have to just change all the content. Okay, so let's move to the final part where we're gonna build this contact form. Okay, so for making this contact form, what we can do, we can go here, and here we gonna add a flexbox container. Okay, here we're gonna put 1200, remove all the padding, here add it to the top and add it to the below. Okay, then again we're gonna add a container, and for this we're gonna, okay, so let's go to this, and here we're gonna write contact. We're gonna go to the layout, and here we're gonna make this center. Okay, so here we're gonna add this like this, and here we're gonna add to 80. Also we can make this complete white. Okay, then here we can go to this, and here we can add this. Then we can duplicate this here, and here we can go to the layout, and we can make two space between like this. Okay, now what we can do, we can just click on this, and here we can paste this, and here we can add need help, so we can write it here need help, and again here we can make this 35, and after this we can copy some font here. Also let me go here, and here in the below I'm gonna copy these fonts. So let me copy this, and here I'm gonna paste this. Okay, then after that I need some social icons, so we're gonna copy this social icon from here. Okay, so this is the beauty of the Elementor, that we can copy and paste any section from anywhere like this. Okay, let me clear this, and here we have to just increase the font size like this. Okay, then let me save this once, and after that you have to make this form. So for this we're gonna drag and drop a form. We can drag and drop a form widget here. Okay, and here you can see that we have phone and email. We don't want the message, so let me duplicate this, and here we're gonna choose the number, and here we're gonna name phone, and here we're gonna write enter valid mobile, and for the email we can write enter valid email. Okay, for the phone we're gonna choose the width of 50%, and for the email we're gonna choose the width of 50%. Okay, and for the button we're gonna make this medium. and here we're gonna write submit, and here also we're gonna choose the medium. Okay, and for the label spacing we can put this, and for the row gap we can add this 20, and this one is also 20. Okay, and here you can see that this is the main container which contain these two containers, so we can go to this, and here we can add 50. Also we can go to this, and here we can put 40 padding. Okay, then after that we can put 50 padding here. We can make this white. We can go to border radius, and here we can add 20 and 20. Okay, like this. Now what we can do, we can click on this, and here we can go to the fields, and here in the background color we can choose this color, and for this we can choose this, and we have to remove this border width like this, and for the buttons I'm gonna choose the background color of this. Okay, and when we hover, we want this type of hover effect. So for in the hover also we can use the theme too, and this would be white like this. Okay, so this is the background color, and here we're gonna choose this like this. Okay, and for the animation we're gonna make this bob effect, so like this. Okay, so now what we can do, this is the container, and here we're gonna write 85. Okay, then we can go to contact, and here you can see that we have to make this to the upper one. So let me remove this from top and go to this container. Here we're gonna choose the EM value, and we're gonna make this to the top. Okay, and for this, by choosing this you can click on the advanced, and here you can remove this and make this 300 something like this. Okay, and for the here contact, we can go to this. Here we're gonna put some value to this, or you can go to the page setting. In the styles also you can add a color, so let's choose a different color like this, and for the contact I'm gonna remove this color. Okay, let's publish, and after publishing let me refresh this front end, and here you can see that we have our contact form ready. Also this is properly working. Okay, so we have successfully built our fully home page. Okay, so we have successfully built our home page, and now let's move to the final part of the video where we're gonna build the header and footer. So after adding some colors to the background, you can see that we have this effect here. So for that what we can do, we can go to this, and here in the page settings we can copy this color code, and here you can see that we have this. So we can go to this section, this is the grid and this is the container, and go to styles, and here we're gonna paste this color code. So let's publish, and after publishing we can refresh this, and you can see that we have this effect now. Okay, so let's move to the final part of the video where we're gonna build the header and footer. Okay, so let's move to the final part of the video where we're gonna build the header and footer. So first we're gonna make the header. So for making the header we have to go to the appearance, and here we have to add some menus. So here you can see that we have home, about, services, teams and contacts. So let me go here, and here we're gonna choose the final menu. This will work in the header, and we have to click on the create menu. Then what we can do, we can go to the view all, we can choose this. Okay, then after that go to the custom links, and here we're gonna write so this is the CSS ID which we're gonna use for going to the respective section, home, about, services, team, projects. So we're gonna write home about, here we're gonna write services, and after that here we're gonna write teams. Okay, here project and contacts. So here we're gonna write project, and this one is the contact. Okay, then after that what we can do, we can go to Elementor below templates, and here we're gonna open the theme builder of the Elementor Pro, and we're gonna go to the header. Okay, so let's try to replicate this header. So for the header we have to make this custom. So we're gonna build this, and here we're gonna choose this. So here we're gonna choose 1300 pixel. Okay, and in the advanced we're gonna go to this 20 to the top and 20 to the bottom. Here in the colors we're gonna choose the color item 1, and here for the logo I'm gonna drag and drop this, and here I'm gonna write skyline creations, and we're gonna make this white. Okay, here we're gonna choose here we're gonna choose the Glacio font, and let's make this like this. Okay, then here we're gonna go to here, and here we're gonna add a span tag here. Okay, so here we're gonna make this style, and here what we have to do, here we have to enter color, and the color code will be black, so we have to write the black, and here we have to write font style italic. Spelling is wrong, we have to write font style italic. Okay, so our logo is ready. Now we can go to this, and here we can drag and drop this WordPress menu like this. Okay, we can go to this layout, and here we're gonna write space between center. Now we're gonna make this completely white, and for here we're gonna make this uppercase. Okay, we gonna increase this like this. Let's make this 14. Okay, then in the content here we have to choose a background, and here we're gonna choose some sweep right, something like this effect. Okay, so let's go to the style, and here for the space between we're gonna choose the 20, and for the hover effect we're gonna choose this theme to white, and also we're gonna choose the theme to, and this is the white. Okay, this is perfectly working now, and also we can increase the some size of this. Okay, and here we can go to, and here we can write 18 and 18. Okay, then here we're gonna increase this to 32. Okay, so let me publish this, and we're gonna choose the entire site and save and close. Okay, so let me do one more thing. We're gonna copy this button. So this is the beauty of the Elementor, that you can copy and paste any section from anywhere. So after that we're gonna paste this here, and for this we're gonna choose this theme to, and for the hover effect we're gonna choose the, okay, so this is perfect. Okay, so let me preview this one. So this is perfectly working, and also we can click on this, we can make this 1400 like this. Okay, let me publish this, and let's refresh this here, and after refreshing you can see that we have our header successfully working, perfectly working here. Okay, so let's make this sticky. So for making this header sticky we have to click on this, go to advanced, and here in the motion effect we have to make this sticky at the top. So let's publish, and let's refresh this again. So you can see that our header is perfectly sticky at the top. So I think the padding is little bit more, so we can go to layout, and here we can add 10 and 10. Okay, let's publish this again, and here after refreshing you can see that when we, so this is perfectly working now. Okay, so let's move to the final part of the video where we're gonna build the footer. So for making the footer, what we can do, we can go to the theme builder. We're gonna open this theme builder, and let's go to the footer, and here we have to add this footer. So let me choose this. Okay, we're gonna choose this, or we can go to styles, and here we're gonna choose the theme color of this, and here we're gonna choose the Here we're gonna choose the list, and here we're gonna add this. Here we're gonna choose the copyright. Okay, then here we're gonna choose the copyright 2024 skyline creation. All right, is up, and we're gonna make this center. Also, we can go to this container, go to the layout, and we can make this in the center. Okay, then here we can make this white, and here we can make this white. Okay, then after that we can click on the publish. We can choose the answer and save and close. Then let's style to. Okay, so now we have to choose this icon. Okay, let's save this. Okay, so now we have to go to this, and here we're gonna write icon, drag and drop, and here we're gonna write here arrow. And here we're gonna choose this. We're gonna go to advanced, gonna choose the fixed, and here we're gonna write this. And here we're gonna write hero. Okay, so when we click on this scroll to top button, it will take me to the final upper, means where we're gonna put the CSS ID hero. So we're gonna put the CSS ID here in the hero section. So like this, in the advanced we have this option, we're gonna put this hero. Okay, so let's publish. Okay, so let me refresh this here, and after refreshing you can see that we have this scroll to top button also. So when I click on this button, it will take me to the top of the website. Okay, so let me link all this section. So let's refresh this, and after that I will show you how you can do the animations and mobile responsiveness in your website. So let's put some CSS ID here. So here you can see that we have this about services, so we have to choose the about section here. So let's wait for it to load. Okay, so like here you can see that when I click on this respective section, it is taking to that section. So for that I think so this is loaded here. Now we have to go to this about. So this is the about, so we have to go to the advanced, and here we're gonna write about. Okay, then after that we're gonna go to the advanced, and here we're gonna write services. Okay, then after that we can go to this, and here we're gonna write teams, and here after that we can go to this, or we can go to this, and here we can write the CSS ID contact. Okay, let me publish, and let's refresh this here. So when I click on the about, it is taking me to the about. Similarly for the services, teams, project, and content. Okay, so in this way you can make this fully working website by using the Elementor Pro and the WordPress. Okay, so let's move to the final part where I'm going to show you how you can add the animations like this. So if I go up, so you can see that when I hover, when I refresh this, we have this cool animation coming here like this. Okay, so let me show you how you can add the animations in your website. So you can see that for adding the animation, we have to choose the which part of the content we have to add. So suppose I want to add the animation in this text, so we have to choose this text first. Then we're gonna go to the motion effect. Here you will find the entrance animation. So here just choose the any animation. So here you can see that if I go below, there are so many animations. So I'm gonna add the zoom in animation, and here we have to enter the delay time. So the delay time would be 200 milliseconds. So let's me add to this set text here, and here we're gonna write a slide in up, and this would be after the 400 milliseconds. And similarly we can choose this circle or the image, go to the motion effect, and here in the entrance animation we can write zoom in. So this will happen after the 600 milliseconds. Okay, and similarly we can add the motion effect here. Here we can write sliding up, and here we can also write this after 246 we can make it here 800 seconds. And for this we're gonna choose the motion effect. Here we're gonna write zoom in, and this will be after 1001. Okay, so let's publish and let's me refresh this here. So after refreshing you can see that the animations will working here like this. Okay, so in this way you can choose all the section one by one and add the animation. Okay, so let me show you how you can do the mobile responsiveness of this. Okay, so for that we can go to this. Okay, so now let's do the mobile responsiveness of this. Suppose I want to do this, so we have to click on the advanced. Here we can add 40, 20, 80 and 20, and we can click on this text here and we can choose this 40, and now you can increase this to fit. You can also add the line height to this. Okay, so here we can play with this image size, make this in the center. Okay, so here we have to put some breadth to this, so we can put this or we can put this to the layout, and here we're gonna add 40 or 50. Okay, so this section is working. Here we can add the 20 only. Okay, so now let's choose this. Here we're gonna go to, and here we can add 60 to the top, 20, 60 and 20 like this. Okay, so this is all response. We have to just click on this and we can make this 20. Also we can make the height here 200. Okay, then after that we have this, so we can click on this. Here we can add 80, 20, 80 and 20 like this. So this is done. Okay, so you can see that the responsiveness is very easy. Just you have to update the settings little bit according to the screen size like this. And here you can also go to styles, and here you can let me make this 40. Okay, and you can put some border line height to this like that. Okay, so all this here we can go to styles, and here we can make the height of 300. Okay, here we can also go to this, and here we can choose the height of 300 to this also. Okay, so here we can make this 30 pixel. Okay, here we can also make this 400, and we can choose this container, and here we can add 30. We can also choose this. Here we can, let's add this 40. Okay, and here we can add 1.2 something. Okay, so and this one is also, so for that we can choose this. So let's add 80 to here, 20, 80 and 20. Okay, so this is looking good I think now, but if you want some changes you can do that here also. Suppose you don't want this, so you can do it like that. And if you want some, okay, so we can make this 0, and here you can increase this to the top, and choosing this you can increase the height. Okay, so in this way you can put all of this, and you can put okay, inside this we have this container, and we can put this 0, and to this image also we can put this 0. So everything will be like this. Okay, so this is also done. You can go here, and here we can make this full width, okay, like this. And here also we can go to this, here we can make the 30. Okay, so you can see that in this way you can make the whole website responsiveness. Suppose here we can add 80, 20, 80 and 20, and this you can make this in the center. By clicking this you can make this 40, and here we can also put 1.2 em, okay, like this. And here we can add 0. So everything is like this, and this is the inside box. So we can, okay, we can make this, and here we can increase the height. Okay, so this is also working. Okay. Okay, and here also we can make this. This is a container. We can add 400, 200. So we can add here 420, 220. Okay. If I go below, we have this. Here I can put 20, 80, and 20. Okay, so you can see that whole website is now responsive. So in this way you can add the responsiveness in your website. Okay, just you have to change the settings all of this. Okay, you can go to this, and suppose I would want to make this 2, so we can click on this 2 and this will be automatically like this. Here we can add 20 or we can add 30. Okay, and here also we can go to this contact. Here we can make this 20, 80 and 20, and we can click on this. Here we can add 30. Okay, and let's publish. Okay, so in this way you can see that we have done the whole website responsive. Let's click on this footer now, and here we have to make this responsive. So now we can go to this, and here we can click on this icon. Let's increase the icon size to this, and also we can go to the text, and here we can increase and decrease the font size to this according. Let's publish. Now let's go to the header, and in the header we're gonna go to make this responsive. So for the header we don't want to show the mobile number here, means the button. So, and here in the responsive we're gonna make this hidden. Okay, so then click on this. Here we're gonna add 8, and we can click on this, and here in the font size we're gonna increase this. So we're gonna choose this. Here you have to make this center full width. Okay, then here we have to go to the toggle button. Here we have to make this white, and this would be theme 2, and we can click on this, and here we're gonna add this tool this. Okay, so when we click on this you can see that we have this. Now we can go to the drop down, and here in the background color we're gonna write this color if you want. So when we see, and for the active also we're gonna choose the theme 2 and make this white. Okay, so let's publish. Okay, so you can see that we have successfully built the full website with the responsiveness also. Okay, so in this way you can make such type of awesome website by using the Elementor Pro and the WordPress. So let me show you one more time the responsiveness. So you can see that this is fully responsive and all the sections are responsive. You can see that. Okay, so in this way you can make this website, and we have successfully built this from scratch, and this is fully working. Also this menu is working. Okay, so I hope you understand how you can make such an awesome website by using the Elementor Pro and the WordPress. So, and you can download all the images in the video description. You can also get this complete website kit from a website at very affordable rates. Okay, so if you are new to our channel, like and share this video with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and I'm gonna see you next time.